The players going through their game preparation. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Payne. He's out there with Edgecombe. Embiid is out there with Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the 4. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Harris kicks to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. On the wing, Harris. 6 to shoot. Over Oubre. Harris misses. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid with the screen on Robinson. Edgecombe, no good. Down low. Thompson in the post, covered by Oubre. And Thompson gets it to go.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Back to Payne. Fires from deep. It's stolen by Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Makes it off the glass.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Jalen Duren is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked him when he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now a look at the stats for Cade Cunningham. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Harris, right side. Back to Cunningham. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oubre for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Isaiah Stewart. Karis LeVert is out there with Holland. Then it's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jenkins in at point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely. Unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Can't let Lowry get comfortable from beyond the arc because he's more than capable of hurting you from there.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Different look here for Detroit. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Robinson comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Robinson misses. The 76ers trail by 3. Now Payne. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. And there it is for him. Watford's got 4 this quarter.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Now here's Cunningham. Payne covering. Pass to Stewart. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Watford. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back over to you, Kevin.
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Payne. Still yet to score. Embiid with the screen on Cunningham. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Holland. And here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Stewart. And that one comes up a bit short. 76ers trailing. Payne looking around. Now Embiid. Here's Watford. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Payne. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Robinson for three. Here's Thompson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, that's just a mistake on defense. No one got a body on him.
Pass to Grimes. Now here's Payne. Takes the three. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons ahead. They're up by 3. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we've been seeing from Asar Thompson.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Edgecombe is out there with Payne. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pistons. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Duran, that one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the triple. Detroit with the rebound.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, that is grown man strength right there. Duran finishing through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Here's Barlow. No scoring in this one. Payne for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
Defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, "I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Pistons are on the way, fans. Who wants a free
checked in for the Pistons. The 76ers also with a sub. Drummond's checked in. Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Harris, no good. The 76ers trail by 9. Payne finds Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. He has yet to score. No good from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Harris. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Pistons lead by 11.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Stolen by Thompson. And he converts the layup. Thompson's got 10 points.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Back to Payne. Pass to Oubre. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Out to Harris. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. With 4 seconds on the clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons lead by 13. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
What a find! These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got LeVert. Kevin Huerter is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Howland. And it's Stewart in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shot by Grimes. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Stewart. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 15. Outside, Martin. Embiid the screen. Shot by Grimes. No good. Grimes has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Cunningham. 3. Good. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kevin Huerter. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Barlow's checked in. Oubre comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Payne in for Martin. Now here's Payne. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. No good there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Duren. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Embiid. And it's good.
And looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Cunningham. And it misses. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
1:33 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. 5 on the clock. Another chance here, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
It's off. Now here's Terry. D right on him. Strong move off the glass. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Now here's Jenkins. From deep. Embiid with the rebound. So it's Philadelphia now. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.